you serious? Are you serious? Asteroid! I mean, how close are they going to get, folks? And when are you going to know about it? Only unless I tell you, usually. But we've got an asteroid that's going to be another near-Earth encounter. It's close encounter of a deep space kind. Yes, it is. It's only 10 meters in size, but that's huge. 10 meters, 30 feet, big rock. There's a lot bigger ones, but this thing is going to come by the Earth less than 200,000 miles from the face of the Earth. In other words, closer to the Earth than the moon, okay? Shouldn't hit us, but nobody ever tells us about it, okay? The name of this asteroid is 2017 BX. Now, it's fairly new. They just found it. At least they're giving us a little bit of a head start. It's going to happen Wednesday, January 25th, okay? Wednesday, January 25th, we're going to have this close encounter with an asteroid. But we've already been having quite a bit of activity. Matter of fact, there was 14 fireballs that broke through the Earth's atmosphere last night. So in the middle of we got 7.9 mega earthquakes going on in Papua New Guinea. We got tornadoes tearing through the southern part of America, killing 16 people in Georgia, 4 people in Mississippi the night before. We've got all kinds of different types of storms and radiation and solar flares in the sun, and I'm just saying, folks, it's just we're continuing to see extreme weather conditions, and we may have tornadoes tonight in Florida before it's all said and done. So I need you to stay awake down there in the south, not only Florida but maybe even back up in Georgia again. But the southern states, stay awake, okay? Anyway, I'll talk to you guys about all of this tonight at Sunday Night Live. Starts at 7 p.m. Eastern. Now we're gonna have a powerful program because we will be praying over special needs and special prayer requests that are taking place. And we truly want you to know that God is answering prayer in a mighty way as we pray over these needs. We're going to cover all of the different events: bus crashes, train derailments, volcanoes, tornadoes, solar flares, asteroids, earthquakes, and a whole lot more. Oh, and Madonna wanting to blow up the White House. What? Come on. Asteroid, and I'm not talking about the one that everybody's talking about, supposedly, that somebody thinks is coming in February. I'm talking about the one that just missed you. Doc, it gone. No, we got nobody gave us any warning. I guess NASA didn't see it, but at the last second they saw it, and there it was. It was 8 meters, so it wasn't very big, only 8 meters, small rock, but this thing come within 0.1 LD. Lunar distance. Not 1.0, which is close enough. That's the distance from here to the moon. But 0.1. That means it came within 25,000 miles of the surface of the Earth. This thing, and we got no warning. The name of it, NASA gave it a name within the 2 hours before it got here. And it was called 2017 BH30. Gone! We didn't know it. And today we got one going by, pretty close, 1 LD, which means about 250,000 miles from the Earth. Or in other words, it's the distance from the moon to the Earth. It's going to go by today. It's called 2017 BJ30. But the one that went by yesterday, we had no heads up, just barely. I mean, barely. This is dangerously close when you get down to 0.1. Okay? You're within 25,000 miles of the surface of the Earth. This would have been a very powerful explosion had it hit the Earth. While that's going on, guys, we got solar winds right now at 736,000 kilometers per second. Outrageous speeds of solar winds with gaping hole in the sun atmosphere. Gaping hole with outrageously fast solar winds at 736,000 kilometers per second. More than twice the normal speed. It means it's releasing unbelievable solar flare activity, solar stream, I should say. It's just unbelievable. And of course, the hole in the atmosphere. And of course, we just barely escaped this meteor, okay, or this asteroid, near Earth object asteroid, just barely got by us. So we gotta keep our eyes open here, guys. And there's incredible auroras out there too. You better keep your head up, okay? Keep looking around because it's insane. There was 29 fireballs also that penetrated the Earth's atmosphere last night And there was one that was seen over, I believe, Kansas City or somewhere over there in Missouri, that was really lit up the sky. But good news is the asteroid didn't hit us. Bad news is we got solar stream coming at us right now. A ton of pressure coming at us right now with solar winds at 736,000 kilometers per second. If there's any fault lines, if there's any tectonic plates about ready to go, they will go. The pressure from this will trigger them. So we better hope and pray there's none ready. I'm telling you, you better hope and pray there's none ready. I'll be back with more current world events. Matter of fact, I'm just going to look right now at the earthquake chart just because something could have happened since the last time I looked at it. And I'm going to do that right now if it's okay with you guys, just to be sure we're all right. Just to be sure nothing mega has broke. I just anticipate it. We've had 33 earthquakes in the last 24 hours. Here's what's happened in just the last few, not long. 4.8 Southwest Indian Ridge, 4.6 Japan, very shallow, 4.5 Argentina, 5.0 Ecuador, 5.3 East Timor. Now these 5 earthquakes have all happened within the last 2 hours. There's more that's happened, 33 total, but you can see some pressure. We did have a 5.9 early this morning in Vanuatu, okay? But in the last couple hours, we've had 5 quakes in 5 different locations, all hovering around 5.0, little less, little more, okay? So keep your eyes open and keep looking up. Your redemption's drawing nigh. Jesus is coming soon. Are you saved? Don't miss today's live broadcast. Starts at 12 noon Eastern. It's going to be a good one. Wow. We've got a ton of stuff to cover, and our guest, Pastor Casper McLeod, the guy that played John Lennon in the Broadway musical Beatlemania. He was John Lennon, okay? Wow. Are you serious?
Has worked for several different parts of the government and many Fortune 100 and 1,000 companies. He has been able to take his background and transition it into research on Planet X, and has recently compiled an awesome book with a treasure trove of information. And one of the cool things that David discusses with us here is instead of having to just take his word for it, he gives you coordinates on where you can actually see it for yourself. And by 2017, mid-2017, he says we're going to see an eclipse with Nibiru. So the implications and the side effects of what might happen to us here on Earth is pretty scary. We're going to get into some of that. David, really appreciate you joining us tonight. How the heck are you?
Very good tonight, sir. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. I appreciate you coming on here with us. I know that you had reached out to us a few weeks ago. You've got a really cool book coming up here that's going to break everything down with Nibiru. Let's talk about what you do.
Well, the way I got into it, I've always believed in following the money. About 5 years ago, I got into some research on the Pentagon black budget.
Are you serious? Are you serious? Asteroid! I mean, how close are they going to get, folks? And when are you going to know about it? Only unless I tell you, usually. But we've got an asteroid that's going to be another near-Earth encounter. It's close encounter of a deep space kind. Yes, it is. It's only 10 meters in size, but that's huge. 10 meters, 30 feet, big rock. There's a lot bigger ones, but this thing is going to come by the Earth less than 200,000 miles from the face of the Earth. In other words, closer to the Earth than the moon, okay? Shouldn't hit us, but we